During the oppressive Marxist Khmer Rouge regime of the 1970s, well over 1 million Cambodians were brutally killed. Today, a measure of stability has finally come to this land, and the Cambodian people are rebuilding their lives. In 1995, Eastern Mennonite missions workers Daryl and Susan Caldwell began spreading the gospel of healing and peace by planting a church in the capital, Phnom Penh. In 2003, EMM missionaries Paul and Tina Holderman joined them. Their work as a team demonstrates in an exciting way EMM's core values and strategies in action. We'll let you listen to Paul Holderman to hear for yourself.
When we arrived in Cambodia, we sensed this desire from this church that they wanted to be their own church. They were ready to step into their leadership. Daryl was currently pastoring, pretty much preaching every Sunday, and as they were preparing for a year's furlough, I was trying to transition myself into his role. I could not take over Daryl's role. I am not a pastor. I have never been to seminary. I could not lead this church. So what I did was, basically, I forced the Khmer leaders to be the leaders of their church. I did not feel qualified. In 1 Corinthians 1, it talks about God using the weak to confound the wise. Yet God used us in strengthening this young church. During those talks of them wanting to become their own church leaders, they are also desiring to connect stronger with the Mennonite church. I dropped back into roles of teaching English, teaching Mennonite history, teaching Mennonite theology, and I also began the project of getting the Mennonite Confession of Faith translated into their language so that they could read what the Mennonites believed and how they approached issues of the church.
We give thanks for how God empowers those who do not even feel qualified to serve, to share God's love through the important relational connection of sending people. As Eastern Mennonite missions workers step out of leadership roles to allow the Holy Spirit to work, local believers are empowered to begin to lead their churches in culturally life-giving ways. Eastern Mennonite Missions is thankful for your financial investments in God's kingdom. We rejoice when these investments in money and people mature to become self-sustaining, church-planting movements within other cultures and beyond.